Have you ever wondered what's going on in the world that we are now? Have you ever take time to sit back and ask yourself a question? What's going on? What's going on as in the sense of relationship? What's going on as in the sense of marriage? What's going on as in the sense of mother and father separated, and the son is living somewhere, the daughter is living somewhere? The intention of God was not for a man to leave his mother and father and then join his wife and then later on leave. That was not the intention of God, ladies and gentlemen. The intention of God was that a man will leave his father and mother and then join with his wife, and both of them will live together happily, and a child will come in and the Lord will bless them with a child. That is the purpose of God. And no wonder the Bible says in the book of Genesis that the Bible says that he created man and woman and he blessed them and said, go and multiply and subdue. Multiply as in terms of you, man, you will meet with your woman and the woman will be pregnant and you will have a child, and then you will live together and you make a home. But wait, things have gone wrong that we can't understand anymore now the difference between a home and a house. A home consists of a father, mother, and children, and occasionally dogs, pets like dogs and cats, and the rest of it. But there's so much confusion in the world that the Bible made us to understand and prepared for this, so that when that time comes, we might be able to understand how to guide ourselves and how to be protected from all this. The story of Samson tells us more about how he failed by staying with 3 women and could not get settled. Wow. The story of the woman, the Samaritan woman by the well that Jesus Christ met, who lived with 6 men, but none of them was her husband, could also tells us the story that we will see in the word now, and we wonder, who are these 6 men who came into her life with the intention of being with her, getting married to her, but suddenly left? What can she tell her daughter? Or the story of the prodigal son who just decided to leave his father and just get his belonging and said, Father, give me my own portion, and just leave the house. No quarrel, nothing. He just leave. Do you know how many young ones now who said, I can't wait till I'm 18. I'm moving out. And then they move out, and then what happened after they move out? Because we live in a society where discipline has been abused, where people don't really think discipline is a necessity anymore, and so for that, the key to discipline has been lost. But the amazing fact of this is that it's not too late. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's going on in your home. But I do know in every home, there is something that is not right. There is a child that is exposed to something that he has no business being exposed to. So he grew up with that in his head. What do you tell a 9-year-old girl whose father lives separately and the mother lives separately just because they cannot come together and decide how to raise this little child? And the father tells her something just to buy her love, and the mother also tells her something just to buy her love. And now this child is grown, and she grew up with too many things in her head. What does she know now? What would she know about relationship? I know you understand what I'm saying, and I do know you get that very well. But I need you to understand truly that our homes have been invaded by Satan, dividing and separating us, that man cannot live with the woman anymore. Everyone wants a space, like they always call it. Everyone wants a free time for themselves. That was not the intention of God, ladies and gentlemen. Look, the intention of God is that we will be together and build a home. That's why he says 2 is better than 1. When one falls, another one will raise him up. And he said when 2 sleep together, they will warm each other. That's why he created everything in 2s, that we might be able to live. He didn't say man and man. The confusion is in the world, and we are seeing this happening, that these children are exposed to things that is destroying them little by little. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very crucial moment that we need to wake up quickly, because the epidemic is so strong and it's taking over all our homes. Listen, who would have thought that when Mary O'Hare started her complaint about prayer in school, who would have thought she would go through? All right, who would have thought that there will be a precedent, or there will be any legislation that will come together and agree to gay marriage? Who would have thought of that? No one. But y'all, it's happening. Families, the value of the families is being lost little by little. And our children are exposed to things that they should not be exposed to. Wake up. God bless you. I can't tell you enough. But until you're able to get a little time and sit with your family and friends and watch these things that I'm talking about, and you will be able to understand truly that the only reason why we cannot live together is not because we don't love each other. It's because we cannot tolerate each other. And when you can't tolerate the other person, then God is not in you. Because if God can tolerate us, why can't we not tolerate others? I'm not going to go too deep, because you won't be able to understand it when you start watching it. But I challenge you that you will take time and you will sit with your family and you will enjoy it. God bless you.